See the steering line is just bar tacked into a line up here. So what happens when you pull on it? You're pulling fabric down at one place where it's attached. And it just so happens where it's attached is where a vent is. So without pulling anything down, the parachute, with you facing forward, this is the back of it. Those vents will have some air going back, so it'll give you a little forward speed. Not a lot, a little. If you pull down on the steering line,
That's so you can turn into the wind.
it's going to make that vent less effective because
Oh, I see.
as you pull down,
Close someone.
you know, it's closing off some of the air escaping.
Okay.
And so by it closing off, the other side's gonna drive it
Oh, okay.
around because it's open still.
The whole,
So it allows you to turn.
So it lets you turn.
And that's quite interesting when you're parachuting down. You can do a 360. See everything around you. Figure out look at where the grass is, where the wind is blowing. Figure out which way to land so you're landing into the wind so you don't get dragged as soon as you hit the ground.
Just a tensioning device. So you just brushed against the old plumbing. The apex of the canopy, the top part, we're just making sure that it's, all the lines are even before I do my final yank of tension. And this little line is just a convenient way to hook it up to this so I don't have to cram all of those lines in here to pull it. They've, we get to do some things to help us along, make things
we
simple.
have to have this old table, not just do our kitchen table.
I've packed parachutes in the basements of houses,
Wow.
setting up tables like this
Okay.
in a little hallway where you were blocking doorways and stuff like that. No fun. Now, I'm pretty sure that everything is straight, but pretty sure isn't good enough. So, this is a 4-line check. Because with the lines separated like this is the very front and the very back of the canopy. Basically, we're just making sure that what they've done in the past has always been good. So, inside line on each side, it's on the French link. So I would call that a good 4-line check.
clip to make sure it's on the right order. This is the whole art. Everything is an art.
And there's the diaper on the correct line to this. This is where I get to look inside.
Make sure it's continuing.
So what are you looking for?
Continuity,
Well, I'm looking to see if there's any problems.
rips.
And by looking inside, with my lights on the outside,
Or you can see the whole.
and I'm also trying to get all of the fabric to be outside of the center. If you see
So it's
right
full.
now, the way it is, look, if you look in here, now watch this. Okay, that would be wrong,
Oh,
because the fabric's on the inside.
Oh, I see. They have to be. I see.
If you want the,
That's why they color code the
No.
pen. No?
no. Visibility. It's an emergency chute. I don't want you mistaking it for a sport camper. Here's one of the vents. And they don't call this canopy a tri-vent canopy, but that's what it is. It has 3 vents. And I know that because it's the name of the parachute is a preserve. This is the center of the back,
Okay.
right there. Which also told me to switch where I was putting the lines.
Okay.
And just in handling the fabric, I can tell it's nice and dry, but it's not crispy dry,
Okay.
because it's not coming apart. The coating that's on there hasn't separated from the fabric, which is what happens as you use a parachute for intentional jumping. It gets old.
Okay.
The
So
sun,
the UV
the sun ages it more than anything else, but just by it being used.
You don't want to. Oh my God, it's ripping off.
And when I was jumping for a job, every 2 years we'd replace the parachute.
Oh, is that right? Oh my gosh.
And that was only like anywhere from 400 to 500 jumps.
Wow. How much cost for a parachute like this one?
Well, I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
1,200 back when I bought it.
How much?
Probably
500.
1,200,
That's what I thought.
for the whole thing,
yeah,
harness container.
right.
So you shouldn't buy this stuff from eBay. Is that correct?
I would never parachute on eBay if I planning on it being used.
You don't want
By
to
me.
bet on your life on it. I said, oh my God, the $300 is the price right now. My wife had the funeral of $30,000.
Right.
Insured? Now, even though I looked in there, now I'm gonna flake each
Oh,
individual
check one more time.
Panel.
core. Make sure it's out. Pretty.